makeup. Ain't on top of that hoe, like baby, where the egg. Thank you for your service, just invoicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor ain't penetrated. I give back, I hate. Pooh, get out of here. I say congratulations, your old renovated. You lazy. Why you hating my guy? You bought her come back or something. She come and play with your heart. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught blow like a cardigan sweater. Call it whatever you want. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills. My ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. So they want for long from the same. I can't.
Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami. We've got baseball from Marlins Park. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Jose Arena is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Rojas takes it in, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. Zach Eflin starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Dan, Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Popped straight up. Franco in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Another try at 2-2. And this is popped up near second base. Here for it is Segura to make the play. One gone. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this. He's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Striding in, Rosell Herrera. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball two. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are two gone now. Striding forward for his first chance, Jorge Alfaro, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Here's Bryce Harper now, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's gone 3 for 11. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Swing and a liner, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Marlin Garcia comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Marlin Garcia.
Hit back up the middle. Castro has it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7. The left fielder.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. 2-2. The 2-2. So a full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Phillies. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Jorge Alfaro.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. A ball and a strike.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 5th.
So striding forward now, Kim. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was over in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
And next to the plate will be JT Little. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Rojas. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Softly hit to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. sent on the ground out to second. Castro's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number
Striding
56.
into the box, Zach Eflin. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Ready now Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Eflin leads off first with one away. Left center base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Gene Segura standing in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. First and second now, one man out. Popped straight up. Castro shading to his right, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So stepping in, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there, no balls and a strike. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. It remains 1-0. So coming to the plate, Arlene Garcia, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Arlene Garcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the pitcher reaches base to start the inning. That means they'll flip the lineup card with a man aboard and nobody out.
Number 34.
At the plate, Magneuris Sierra. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Nobody out, runner on first. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Garcia blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
In now, Rosell Herrera. as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Garcia on third. Sierra is at second with nobody out. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with one away.
The batter, number 13.
In now, Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Digging in to try it again. Jorge Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Second and third, 2 away. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base. So they're at the corners now with 2 away. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now at the plate, Kim. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. Alfaro rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, and they lead now by 4. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Manny. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 3 runs already home here. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball. leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Sierra is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances, and that keeps the inning alive for Jay Bruce.
The left fielder.
Here's Jay Bruce now. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Stepping in, JT Riddle. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Arlene Garcia. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB. He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. The 0-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready for another shot now. Magneuris Sierra, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2-1 the count. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
First pitch of the at-bat, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Bullet back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Zach Eflin, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Sergio Romo takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
54.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Zips it to Castro for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sierra's under it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail here 4. Digging in once again, Starlin Castro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
First delivery to him on the way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So,
and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8
Now
games.
batter.
Are you aware of stuff like
Go
that?
ahead.
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after
Ladies
that
and
knock right there, hey,
your
listen,
attention,
8
please.
games is nothing to
Now
sneeze at,
pitching
so
for the
you could
Phillies.
say, hey, he's going a whole
Number
calendar
12.
week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Jorge Alfaro stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Castro on at first, nobody out. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Kim, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The right fielder.
1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. He's set and the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pereira is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
For the Marlins. The third baseman.
Now at the plate, JT Riddle. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins digging in now for Philadelphia. Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
The third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled. settling in now, Miguel Rojas. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's 0 for 4.
Miguel Rojas.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Slow roller out to short. Segura comes up with it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Harold Ramirez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Ramirez.
No balls and 1 strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Magneuris Sierra. It was a walk in his last trip.
Magneuris.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights him off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And again a throw, and he is tagged out here. Boy, up. Adam Conley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-1 game. Andrew McCutcheon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Sent out to straightaway center field. Getting chases Sierra. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Herrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Now the 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Full count, 3-2. Hit in the air out to left. Herrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it. Pat Neshek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. At the plate, Rosell Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro, as he puts it on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side into the box now, Gene Segura. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
A.J. Ramos been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44.
Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off for called the strike. Head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. 7 hits in 13 tries. Here's the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Anderson is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and a strike to count. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And now Bryce Harper. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 52.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Kim, it was a fly out. Peter O'Brien is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance. This one's flared out toward left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth. Stepping in, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Anderson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. O'Brien gets his lead at first, nobody out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike now. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Now
ready once again, JT Riddle. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Riddle.
John Birdie will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning.
Birdie.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And there's ball two now.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he popped him up. Harper coming on. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Miguel Rojas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to Peter O'Brien will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. John Birdie is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
This change for the Marlins. Now playing third base. Number 15, Brian Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, and that is right there for strike two.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now another 1-2. Fouled away. Here's his swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Drew Steckenrider answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Sierra's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in, Jay Bruce. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Miami took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Arlene Garcia claims the win out of the pen, his first. Zach was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi.